we recorded our normal Meet the Brave this morning, and as we were wrapping up the episode, we got the text that Grand National Twice on Sunday is the name of the album. TOS1 is now, it was number 2 yesterday, but is now number 1 for pre-orders on iTunes. Can
appreciate it.
I don't know, fellas. I for me, this is like some dream come true shit. Like, not even on no like trying to be deep because it's a pod or whatever. Like, I literally have dreamt of this day, but at no point did I fathom like the reception and the outpouring to be crazy. Like, on some diabolical shit, I thought niggas had enough of a following separately to put that shit together and kind of make it something. But sometimes that shit don't work like that. Like, I've done collabs, I've done features where you go, oh nigga, I got a verse from Suit, it's about to go up. And if that nigga don't repost or if his fans don't fuck with it, don't nothing happen. So it's not a guaranteed science. This shit is working. Somebody say something, bro.
What I'll say, I think me and DB hopped on the line yesterday just shooting this shit, and I think really what it is taking our hands off all expectations, like just making dope shit with niggas.
Facts.
No, it's none of that. Oh man, I think if we do this and this and that, there's no formula to it. It's the wild, wild west. The internet took over everything. Yeah. Everybody got their own way of doing shit and finessing. And I think we just figured out a way to be genuine and just be real partners and real music fans and hip hop fans and really just make a dope project with no expectations. So anything that we getting from it is like, this shit is tight.
Man. Mo said something like right when we were getting ready to go into the mixing phase. Mo called right before we were doing an episode for the pod, and we were just shooting shit about the record. And Mo was like, "This shit actually came out good."
Yeah, because you could do shit. It could sound good in theory, but then you do this shit and like, yo, this shit like. I was trying to explain to somebody. It's like we set out to be like, are we gonna work on this album and it's gonna be this? It was kind of like, we kind of started approaching. It was like, yo, Thursday come to the lab. Niggas ain't never been in the room rapping together, all us together. Yeah. Let's go rap together, do this shit. Then it started becoming something. It's like, yo, this shit sounded kind of tight. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's coming together. Because you could, like I say, you could be like, yo, this shit gonna be dope as fuck. And then it's just like somebody might be an asshole, somebody might be just on some bullshit. Everybody kind of just was fucking with it. And it just, you could hear it in the music how everybody was kind of fucking with it. And then us to put it out to the people, not even put it out, but just tell them what it is. I knew people was gonna like fuck with it, but I'm surprised as how much they get it. They kind of getting it. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna explain it to more people and shit. I mean, did a couple new people I had to explain to them. This your new shit, nigga? It's 30 motherfuckers tagged on the picture, bro. Like, it's not my new shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
but kind of it is.
But it is though. It is, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Part.
But it's like it ain't just me now. It's like we all here now. You know what I'm saying? Because
I think all of that is just basically what everybody been talking about in terms of just the way we are. Like, if we were all in our 20s, this wouldn't work. Yeah. But like happiness in the world is accepting your place in it. You know what I mean? And like none of us care about being on BET like that. Like, that's not our goal.
Yeah. Speak for yourself, nigga. They bring it uncut back, nigga. I don't know what you talking about.
Our goal is to make dope shit. So like
tip drip.
Having that confidence in who you are, having the confidence in yourself, and you put everybody in the room, and it's like, yeah, these niggas is tight, but I'm tight too. Yeah. So that's kind of the whole thing about like you just put a bunch of wolves in there. Yeah. And then everybody's kind of like, all right, we know we all wolves, so I'm not about to let you gas me. I'm not about to let you gas me. So everybody going in there giving their A1, and we all been kind of under for a minute. So it's not like people just putting out stuff on a grand scale. It's like we've been sitting here. People have been waiting on us. We've been waiting on music to be created.
Shit, Monty busy, man. I'm trying to catch up.
Man, no, Monty is busy. I feel like it's a tree, and now we getting to be the branches. Like now, like having that real foundation was always missing. Man. It's always easy to jump around and fake fuck with niggas. Yep. But it's different to be like, let's really put something together, and then let's really put it out, and whatever happens, happens. I got solo shit, niggas got solo, but so what? That shit don't work.
And the pressure and the ego is like all removed from it, because like we all had experiences where you got disappointed with music at one point in time, but now this ain't that. Like, it's not one person's project, it's all of us, so it's not just on us to, you know, succeed or fail. We about to succeed no matter what, because we never did this. Nobody ever did this shit.
We already succeeded now.
Yeah, we already
just wanted to rap good.
We did it by putting it out. We wanted to rap.
We just wanted to rap.
Rap songs, and now they coming out. It's a success already.
Well,
shit.
I mean, just like what's perpetuated and what's pushed on us is like the death of the rap crew, the death of the rap groups, and black people, black men especially, don't collaborate well. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. This is I'm like I'll be celebrating my 10th year in this shit for real, like fully just music, and my best experience transactionally has been with like black men. You feel me? Like it ain't been no weirdness, no passive aggressiveness, like none of that bullshit. There's been an understanding culturally. There's been an understanding in terms of aesthetic and what we're trying to capture. And I always felt that if we could do this something like this, it would work. But what you're seeing, what we've seen consistently is like the power in a collective or a group. So we talk about the Soulquarians, we talk about the fucking Wu-Tang. You get further down the line, what the Rockefeller family tree is insane. Now, even further down from that, you look at Odd Future and what that family tree has been able to spawn. Now we're in the likes of Dreamville, TDE, Griselda. Even like people can't really even sleep on what OVO has spawned. You know, I know we think of Drake, but the producers and songwriters that have come out of that camp. Why? And anybody can answer this question. Why? What is the benefit of continuing to perpetuate this sort of individual approach for creatives that are seeking success? Because you hear young people come up all the time, like, what's the secret? What's the secret? And
ego.
Yeah, and intent.
Huh.
Like, if you got selfish intent, you know.
Yeah, you're going to be to the neck anyway.
Yeah, you're going to fall on that sword. You know what I mean? So.
We don't, I mean, it's a self-hate. It's deep. It's a self-hate that black men have kind of taken on that we trying to break it, of course, like individually, but together. But you really got to put your ego to the side and really say, do I want to make a dope album or do I want to be the head of a and all that type of shit? Mm-hmm. Especially in the Bay, we get it out the trunk, independent, kind of like what our tag is. Like, we could be independent, but then what? Like, nothing great. I've never seen a dope album come together with just one nigga in the lab.
Yeah.
If I'm watching a big documentary or a Pac doc, it's packed in there.
Yeah.
It's always packed in there. So how you make classics by pulling from people that you trust, musically, visually, and like sound engineers. Like, all these people play a part. Yeah. So if you want to be a one man band, you might want to go play golf or do some more other shit. But as far as this rap shit, man, I never seen it done with just one guy. Whether it be the Saint Lunatics or whoever the fuck. Like, it's always a crew of niggas.
I think that was a big learning experience for me. I want to say in the last. When was the Meek and Drake shit? How long ago was that?
The funk or the comeback?
The funk. That was 4 summers ago.
Wait, 3
years? It was at 2016, something like
In the time range though, because I thought we would still be having the debates about who the best is, right? And the rumors had already been circulating about who was writing what, who was doing this, what whoop and whoop. When Meek started tweeting, I didn't even know I had changed like that. I was so annoyed. I was like, nigga, who gives a fuck? Like, my immediate reaction was like, who gives a fuck? Because bruh, not to diss him because he's an excellent songwriter, but if he could have had them hits himself, he would have kept them. Yeah.
And are you talking about Quentin?
Yeah. If if he wrote that whole album, he should have dropped that shit. Like simple as that. But to your point though, I'm thinking. Sometimes
they're gonna kick you.
No, but that's my point. Like you know where they're gonna get off. You know where it's gonna land. Where you know how much further it can go. But to the point of like, damn, I want to leave an imprint the way Death Row left something. Like if I could have the career fucking Corrupt had, or even the placements that a DOC had, like damn, that's part of some legendary shit.
Can I ask a question? And I don't want to start this comment, but you made me. I really want to know y'all's thoughts. Did he go too far?
Did who go too far?
If you give me a line or an idea for a hook and we collabing on something, I appreciate it. Let's rock. I don't need to be like, man, ego about it. Yeah. But Blood had like the whole. It was like a lot.
Shit,
it was a lot that
some party shit that came out too, where basically whole verse was like some party reference and shit.
And then he claims to be one of the greatest writers and rappers. So it's like, if you want to be Michael Jackson, cool. He didn't write all that shit, but he's still Michael Jackson. Cool. But don't say you're the greatest of all time, but you're not Prince, and you didn't write all that shit. So which one is it? Like,
what's ironic, that's the same shit that he got at Ye about. Like how you.
Right.
And so, but to the
Which
point,
one?
Because that
is it,
nigga, I think because he's shown he could do it, he feel like he could, at that point, be like, look, I already showed the niggas I could fucking write my own shit, write some dope shit. I came out the gate writing Alicia Keys song.
yeah,
fucking shit
Alicia
out the gate.
Keys, she got a Sade,
He was
couple
like,
Sade
hey,
placements,
man, I wrote this shit.
some
I said,
Beyonce
so
shit.
I need somebody else to come and
Aaliyah
fuck with me
shit.
on some other
Yeah.
shit.
I was faithful for 6 weeks. So what? That I
Yeah.
cheated a little bit.
Yeah,
on this.
that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I could do it.
That's what
So
it is.
sounds like you like. How you feel? Which
I
one?
memorized
If
Meek
we
Dish
talking
just
about
'cause
if
for the
Kendrick
fun of it.
came out, and it's
gonna
clear Kendrick got hella help on his projects, hella producers, hella writers. We understand that. If Kendrick came out and had some verses that somebody else wrote on that motherfucker, but he talking about control verse and he the greatest rapper, we would no. We
What
would not
about
let that
Nas? We
ride.
let Nas slide too?
No, we not letting. I'm not letting. I know
Okay,
a nigga. One of my best friends was writing that shit.
Yeah,
I'm not letting
yeah,
that shit just ride. Like I don't know that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
nah, niggas be having help, and that's cool.
Yeah, but
but
that's
don't
cool.
tell me you the goat though
Right.
if you getting help.
Be honest.